It's the 19th. It's Friday. So, when I got home today, the last thing I was thinking about was reading a book. So not like me. I've been watching my soaps. I had to catch up because I didn't really watch much of anything because I was super tired when I got home and in pain. I see the surgeon on Monday. I am really trying not to spiral and think about possible surgery, recovery, all that stuff. So trying not to do that. This weekend is going to be about resting, recuperating, keeping the leg up, and getting some ice on it, and trying not to do anything dumb. And then we may fit in some books. Maybe. Because head stuff. Happy Friday! My plan is to get my hair done today, if they're open, and then go home, chillax with some ice, maybe watch some more Pearl Girl. It was a nice, quiet way to start my day. And I don't know if I'm reading or not, but I am hoping to hop onto Noria's chat about the rom-com that we've been reading, so that'll be good. So, more later. Went and got my cut. Got a nice bit of shiny added. And didn't do any color. Didn't feel it necessary today. I'm pretty happy with that. Get a little glitter in my hair. Yes. So, I'm going to take my tinsely locks. And I'm going to go home. And I'm going to chill for the rest of the day. That's my plan. Oh my God. It was not a horrible show to watch. So it was good. The story of Pearl Girl it's bittersweet. Not a happy ending. It's just feels like bittersweet. Oh my gosh. I did this to myself. I made this choice. 5 out of 5 popcorns for the story of Pearl Girl. I cried a lot. I laughed a little. I smiled a bit. And then cried some more. And now it's just... Now that I'm done with the Pearl Girl, my next set of episodes is going to be the double. Which I should have done from the beginning, but I don't regret it now. Hey, it's the 24th of September. I wanted to say Friday. It's Wednesday. Hump day. 2 more days left of the week. My co-teacher was out. The lead teacher. Which means I had to step in and step up. Those kids were relatively calm. There was a couple of little weird behavior things. Really odd. But mild. And then at the end of the day, I don't know what was going on, but nobody seemed to want to go home. Yeah. Anyways, not my monkeys, not my zoo. I was going out the door. Toodaloo. Anyways, I'm going to eat this. Look at the size of this Cortland apple. It's huge. It's huge. Anyways, Putty and I are chilling. We're enjoying an evening of peace and quiet. The destroyer silence has gone fishing again. It's been quite unhealthy. It is raining a bit, so I don't know how long he's going to be gone, but I'm enjoying a few episodes of the double. He's not into subtitle stuff, so whatever. So I'm going to watch that. I might watch my stories either later or hopefully before he gets back. But I do want to finish this episode that I'm watching. It's getting really interesting. So Noria was right. I put off watching the double. But then again, I don't really regret it because I'm super enjoying it. It's come at like the perfect time. Reading. Update on reading. Not doing a lot of that. Did read a couple of chapters of the first blind date dance. Been reading that. So I'm going to I'd like to read a few more chapters because I was really enjoying that. Especially this morning. I read before I went to work. And while I'm here, I should give you an update on my surgeon meeting. No surgery, which is good. He and I discussed what was going on, the reason for the pain, the reason that it's so bad. It's not just the torn meniscus. That should heal itself, but a lot of it is from arthritis. I have early onset arthritis. It is a thing. So pain management. He gave me a shot of cortisone. We're hoping it will last at least 2 to 3 months at the longest. As long as I don't do too many strenuous type things and I take it easy when I can. So after talking to my physical therapist yesterday, we decided we're going to add aquatic exercise to the regimen, which should alleviate too much pressure on the knee. Also, she informed me that the more exercises and things I do, hey baby, hey. The more exercises and things I do, the more that cortisone is going to like work its way through my system and it won't last as long. So it'll be a shorter amount of time before I'm in pain again. So we'll see. I'm going to give it another day or so and I'm going to call the osteopathic surgeon and let them know how things are going. And yeah, I'm going to get back to the double and hanging out with Putty and eating my big ass apple. Good afternoon. It is the 27th. It's Saturday. I am still waiting for the time to arrive to discuss Honey and Spice with Noria and her Patreon group of buddy readers. And guess what? I'm going to give it a 5 blossom. I was on the fence for a little while there. I was going to 4 and then it went to a 4.5 and then that ending. I can't wait to read the next book. I will read the sequel with the girls. They've talked about how they would like to do that, so I'm up for that. I will do that. So I loved the dialogue in this book. I loved the wit. I loved the humor, and I loved the banter between the people in the book, whether they're friends, enemies, frenemies, or the couple themselves. So, yes, Five Blossoms, Five Blossoms. Rom-com that it hit just right in all the right places. I laughed out loud many, many times. So, after I finished that, I jumped back into Ruin by John Gwynne, and I'm at chapter 32. I've just finished that. Such a good scene. It's the Bridge of Swords scene. If you know, you know. And I know you know, Ian. That's such a good scene. And it is very cinematic, as Ian described it. That's how I was picturing it as well, with like big music and everything. So, yeah, in my head, it's a movie all the time. So, I can't wait to continue this. But I'm stopping at the end of 32 for today, because I'm going to jump into the blind date dance, because I would like to get as much of that read this weekend as possible. Hopefully the whole thing, because that's one of my buzzword books, and I just want that done for this month. And I'm enjoying that as well, which is a different kind of rom-com, because it's that small town feel rom-com. Honey and Spice was set on a college campus, and it was really just very different than a small town. Not quite as spicy. So that one is going to be off-page stuff. So I'm looking forward to that as well. And I also have been watching The Double this week. I have a few more episodes of that to watch. I think I'm halfway through it. And I can't wait to let Nori know in person later today how I am feeling about that recommendation. And yeah, it was a pretty good work week for the most part, and it ended pretty well. And now we're moving on, hopefully, to another work week where things go well. Fingers crossed. I have figured out a solution to a problem. We shall see. More later. It is Monday the 29th. I have not been reading. No, I've been watching The Double. I'm on episode 28 right now. And I'm enjoying it so much. So much. I don't know what I'm going to do when I get to episode 40 and it's the end. I'm going to be a little sad, I think. Because I don't have anything to watch that I'm thinking about watching. Anyways, yeah, not reading, binge watching The Double. Good morning. It is the 30th of September. It's the last day, so I'm going to close out. I have to finish getting ready for work, and then after work I have water therapy, which we're doing for the first time, and I wonder how I'm going to be feeling the next day. Maybe a little sore, maybe. So maybe it's a blessing in disguise that I have tomorrow off for my appointment with the neurologist. However, I also got a notification that I pre-ordered something and forgot about that. You ever do that? You ever pre-order something and completely forget? I pre-ordered a Vampires and Dust audio without paying attention to when the actual audio date gets released. Oh my god. So it was released. So apparently when I pre-ordered my ebook, I also pre-ordered the audiobook and forgot. I forgot. Which is why it's a good thing I have started putting in my calendar when I've pre-ordered something and when it's coming, and I'm keeping track of those pre-orders because I forget. You ever do that? Please share down below if you've ever forgotten your pre-orders. And if you keep track of those, how do you do so? Because I'm just curious. Do you have like a spreadsheet? I don't do spreadsheets, but at least I have notifications, and I've started notating. I've got a list now, a physical list. That being said, I have to get ready for work. I have something that I need to finish for the kids, and I have no idea how I'm going to do that and get it to the classroom because I'm not working tomorrow. and tomorrow is the 1st. It's their calendar. I make my own calendar. Anyways, what a day. I'm going to be very busy today. Go work, my appointment. Have I been reading? Not much, because I've been binging the double. And I haven't been paying attention to my little clips and vloggy things, and I'm a little bit behind. So tell me how your month went. Tell me what you got planned for October. Do you have any spooky reads? Do you have autumn themed reads? Do you have like anything that feels fallish, autonomous words? Do you have anything that feels like autumn that you're planning to read? Let me know down below what your plans are for the month of October, as far as reading, hobbies, whatever it is that makes you happy, brings you joy. I'm on my way to work. More later in the next vloggy thingy that starts tomorrow. It starts tomorrow.